Okay, things continue. Oh boy. A lot of plot lately. So, I think what I'd like to do first is the usual finishing up of some maps. So let's finish up the map down there. I will say, I feel a little underwhelmed by the deep sea portion of this game compared to the first game, if this is all we get. I feel like there were... One, it was just the first time you did it, so it had more impact. But second, I felt like you had a lot more in the way of interesting underwater life in the first game. Part was probably also, too, though, that in the first game you actually had time to just take a slow dive and, slowly descend and so on. In this game, you're actually explicitly made to dive quickly down to the very bottom. And then just spend time, going back and forth doing business on the bottom. Which I think is a lot less exciting. Or at least a lot less... It retains a lot less of the tension. Okay. Of course it's remote. How would it not be remote detonated? How are you supposed to use it otherwise? Cool, I'm not actually planning on doing that right now. The usual setup, I guess. Yeah, so there's Longfisher there. Maybe the other fishers will have, well, or Fisher singular, I don't know. Will have some more interesting deep sea stuff, I don't know. But I honestly found the twin fishers kind of underwhelming, but oh well. It does feel like there's less stuff here. It does feel smaller than in the first game, but I could be wrong. I took it really slowly in the first game, so that probably made it feel a lot bigger than it was. But then making you just fly through it also just makes it feel like you can't savor it as much. Cool, I'm not doing that. Come on, Dole. What? Oh, killer whales or something? Super drop off. Oh, I thought... Yeah, that's not what I thought this place was. I was going to the Fisher, but okay. Also, there's just open sea here, apparently. Okay. Well, for the moment, let's head down here. Then we can explore this place a little. Squeeze in. Yeah, shoot, someone needs my help. Sorry, 1 second. Alright, sorry, it's possible that I will have some distractions come up again at some point. No new music here. This is more the sort of thing I'd expect down here, but I don't mind it. It's just not kind of nice. But okay. So we just want to fill in these 2 gaps. We just have to go back to the wreck and fill in the rest of that area for one. And then we'll see about the missing part of the South Fisher. So do you not actually get to examine the giant squid? Oh, dude. I've got business here. Hi. Oh, so now I'm just allowed to acknowledge it. Okay. Kind of weird, but sure. The biggest eyes of any creature. Just trying to see if I can... It looks like they have extra information to get on them. Figured I'd try to do that if I could. I got this tab up here. I don't see what else I could do with them. Other than just shoot them. Not sure what I can do with them otherwise. Oh well. Okay. We still lose air really quickly down here, so we do need to keep moving. Could in theory go with Dole here. Just filling the last of this area here. Okay. I think we can get this last corner here, but just to make sure. Kind of disorienting myself here. Hold on. There you go. Cool. Now we get out of here. And we'd like to get to the other... Are you over here? No. And we'd like to get to... the other crevasse. Ideally quick. Okay, calm down, game. It just comes back on because the camera came in here. Or maybe because I don't think I teleported in here. I think Dalt teleported to me. But yeah, since we're fairly low on air, I'll try to go through here quickly. I'll keep up the map and so on. We'll take the secret passage because that's the one way to actually cross to the southern crevasse. What? Oh yeah, there's supposed to be sharks in here. Come on, man. Eh, deep sea stuff looks strange in general. I'll try to acknowledge them. Get over here, man. This guy's on the run. Okay, well left me in a position a bit further from where I'd like to be than, well, than I'd like to be. So at least trying to get out of this passage. It's kind of cramped in here. Then we can see if we can get to the rest of the map. Come on. Okay, Dole, are you over here? This game, I'd like to be fast if I can be. I don't know if Dole can navigate that. Okay, very easily. I'm a little short on time at this point. This one, I don't think I'm going to even be able to swim back to the boat. I'm just going to have to try to fill out the map and go. Cool, there are angry things here. Fantastic, thank you. I'd rather fill out the rest of my map here, that's what I want to do, but... Come on. Guys, let me get the thing that's inevitably in here. There it is. Jeez. Feeling I'm not going to get through this last cave here. There's definitely a shark I did not identify here. Looks like I cannot go any further here. Yes, I think I probably got everything I can get here then, map-wise. Yeah, the way of the coin, please. Alright. That's all we can do. So what does that leave us with? Not a lot there. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and I would like to explore a little bit in this area more generally before I do all that Longfisher stuff. Let's see what ground we can cover here. Someplace that will not drain my air like crazy. This will be nice. I'll have to see if we can go on land anywhere here too. I haven't done any nice cartography in a while. I know I just did that in the cave, but the cave's not the same thing, especially under a strict time limit in the cave. You know, in the crevasse. This is different. This is actually going to explore a whole place. Why can I not surface here? There we go. That seems to be suggesting I can go on the surface here for a second. It's not giving me a message, but I clearly can't go any further. An odd looking coral. Oh, zoom. Yeah, let's go on this more beachy looking area, see if we can surface over here. No? I think it looked like there's a suggestion that I can actually... Looks like it's red on the map, but I don't see how I could actually navigate here. Maybe you have to... Maybe there's a big area you can walk around if you surface in the right spot. Who are these big guys? Super drop-off! Oh, the super drop-off is a very big area, jeez. Oh, non-scary music for a drop-off, that's unusual. I've already seen orcas, actually. Tiny guys. Tiny grouper. Okay. Curious how deep the drop-off goes. I'll probably just dive long enough for this episode to finish up. I don't think I'll dive until I run out of air. Unless I run out of air sooner than I expect, which is possible if I'm just like diving way down here. Oh, what? Okay. So you do still reach a depth of the game just says no. We don't feel like rendering anything deeper, basically. Or creating any deeper level design. Well, cool. But like, we're in the open sea at this point. It's like there's nothing to do right here anymore. Okay, game. I get it, warning. Scary. Let me grab my dolphin. Well, if this is just big black void or blue void, might as well just fill it in. Like, I understand why the game doesn't do more of this, because, like, it's nothing. You could have fish out here, but still, it'd just be you and fish floating out in a big blue void. It's kind of hard to do anything interesting with that. But you want me to map it out, supposedly, game, so I guess we'll do that. More of these guys. Hi. We'll perhaps find something interesting over here. We'll probably get hit with a welcome to the open sea cutscene sometime soon, actually. I figure we will. Unless, it's possible that the dolphin breaks this or something. I'd think not, but haven't had any like musical cues or anything saying, "Whoa, you're in the open sea now." Which is surprising because open sea is on the map. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they did this, to be honest. Just stuck you out here with nothing to actually do. Or see. That's a whole lot of nothing to do and to fill out on your map. This is a big area where most of it isn't anything. That's really surprising to me. I was thinking, whoa, a new big map. But it's kind of not. It's a new map with lots of nothing here. I guess it gives them the ability to say, hey, we have open ocean here. And if you don't think it was very fun, well, that's why we didn't do more of it. Okay, I guess we'll just kind of cut through this, but I'm honestly surprised. Just a whole lot of nothing to cover. Here's some not nothing. What in the world is this thing? Echoing Terrace. This looks like a place you'd salvage things at. The game really likes just throwing dead ends at you, like little caves and whatnot, and saying, hey, you can salvage things in here. Not this time, apparently, though. Does the dolphin break introductory cutscenes to things or not? I don't think it breaks the music. I think music still plays. See, that's at the absolute maximum depth. So I think if I'm not hearing any music, that's probably not me missing anything that the game's otherwise inclined to tell me. Okay, well, something prompted music to play just now, but I don't know what now. I wish being on the dolphin didn't break stuff like that. Break is not really the right word. They just opted to not have certain things happen if you have the dolphin with you, but I just want to do this to get around more quickly, but I don't want to actually, like, disable the introductions to the areas or anything. I still want to know where I am, if there are names for these things, and so on. But I also want to move around efficiently. Those two things aren't really mutually exclusive. Hi. That's something. Oh, I accidentally found a mythical creature. Captain's Garage. Yeah, I was thinking, this guy sounds very, sounds very, Moby Dick. Oh. Okay, hold on. I need to get further away here if I want to get a proper photo of this guy. I don't know if there's a reason the game's telling you to take a photo, or, like, if it's actually a thing that the game will want from you at some point, or what. Seems pretty good. Alright. Dole, let's head home. I'd like to fill in this gap here real quick, but... Yeah, 'cause there's at least something to find out in the Great Blue Void. There's a big whale to find. But, like, it's kind of funny to me how, like, finding something like that was essentially the climax of the entirety of the first game. Whereas in this game, you just stumble upon it when you're swimming through the ocean. It's very different how this game does those things. The escalation in this game is pretty serious. You should be able to fill in the map going back home here, though. At least much of it. And we'll just head back to the boat. And this square can get left for later. We will have to come back here to fill it in a little bit of stuff that I already missed, so not a big deal. Oh, that more gray whales, I think. No, this is gray whale territory. We're right next to the crevasse. Alright. Well, this is a pretty productive map filling session at least. We're back at the boat. How could there possibly be something new to see here? Coral. So yeah, the game does still give me introductions as I see new places. Pretty sure I've seen you, yeah. You know, if I see... I'll take a look at a couple species here to make sure that I'm not missing anything new, although I don't think I am at this point. I think that's everything there is to see here. Alright. Somehow I didn't get an introduction to that despite starting at the boat here. Still nothing to see on the boat. The boat used to have a zoom spot on it and it was beautiful. I loved it. Alright. Coming up, guys. Alright, and next time we will probably not fill in the rest of the map here because, you know, we just spent a lot of time doing that. There's not a lot to do filling out the map here. I'll have to think on what to do. I covered a lot of the map, oh my god. Maybe look for another side thing to do just for one more episode. We'll see. Bye everyone.